This is How Korea.
Alright, so this is the picture of the boiler in my house, and you can see obviously the negative or the minus and the plus on the top, and that controls the temperature or any other option that has to do with the numbers. And if you look at this button that I'm pressing right now, it's called the 온수 전용, and what that does is make it so that it's only for water. So if you press that button, you'll see on the upper right it says 온수, and you see the little shower head icon, and that means that the hot water is on. All right. Next, you'll see that it's what it says is 난방/온수, and 난방 means heat, and 온수, as I said before, is hot water, right? So the first button on the right side is just for the hot water, and the second button on the left side is for heat and hot water. So if you press that, you're gonna get heat and hot water. Now you see once I press the button on the top, it says 바닥, which means floor, right? So it means the heat is on the floor. And then you'll also see something on the upper right corner that says 외출, and that means that when you're going outside, you can turn this mode on. Now, there's a lot of debate about this because a lot of people say that when you leave it on, it actually wastes more gas than it uses, than saves rather. So a lot of people in the past, what they used to do is they turned this on when they left their house for 2 to 3 days, because what it does is prevents the water in your boiler pipes from freezing. Because I think it drops down below, when it drops down below 8 degrees, what happens is it'll run the water, and that way the water in your pipes don't freeze. So that's what that mode is used for. But they say when you do that, it actually wastes more gas than just turning it off completely, and it's hard for the water to actually freeze. All right, so on the bottom right corner, the button says 외출/timer. All right, so 외출 is what I was telling you before. When you leave the house for a few days, you could turn this on, but I recommend that you don't. And the timer, once you press the button again, you can set the time for the number of hours that you'll be out of your house. All right, but again, I wouldn't use this option. It's not very good. And then on the bottom left, you see 전원, and you'll see this word a lot everywhere. This means that it's power, right? So if you want to turn your boiler on or off, you can press this button and it'll turn it on and off. All right. Usually I just leave it on 온수 전용 because even if you're not using the hot water, it won't waste the gas. But you don't want it to take so long to heat your water. So when you leave it on 온수 전용, just the hot water, then you can turn the hot water on and it'll still take a few seconds for the water to heat up, but it should still be pretty warm fairly quickly, as opposed to turning it off completely and then trying to turn it back on. And that should be it for my boiler. I know your boiler is probably going to look different. Everybody's boiler looks different, but these words and these options should be pretty similar across the board. All right, so if you like this video, please click subscribe in the middle over here and check out our links below under the video.
And also make sure to click on the notification icon so that you can stay up to date with our future episodes. And be sure to leave some comments below and let us know what you would like us to discuss in future episodes.